Hey guys, so I'm super excited for this video because I'm going to be using makeup brands that are 100% vegan and cruelty free. Hopefully in the future I'll switch to using completely vegan, cruelty free makeup brands. As of right now, the makeup I use is vegan and cruelty free, but a lot of them aren't from 100% vegan, cruelty free brands. These are all brands that only sell vegan products. So this is also going to be like a first impressions because all of these products except my eyeshadow and glitter, they're all brand new. Like I've never tried them. I mostly bought a lot of travel sizes for the new products because I didn't want to really commit not knowing if the products were any good. So there are a lot more 100% vegan and cruelty free brands than these. I didn't get to use all of the ones I wanted to. In the down bar, I'll put a list of all the vegan cruelty free brands that I know of. There really is no need to be using animal products in makeup. I mean, who really wants crushed up beetles and wool grease and beeswax all over your face? I mean, not me. I feel like we are slowly moving in the right direction with makeup. I mean, there are more vegan brands. There are a lot of brands that are going cruelty free. And that's what I like about these brands, especially the smaller ones. They aren't owned by any parent company, because usually a lot of parent companies test on animals or they sell their products in China that test on animals. But these are mostly independent vegan brands. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe and let's begin the video. So for today, I'm going to be using Lime Crime Venus Extra Large's palette. And for the first transition shade, I'm going to be using Idolized. Okay, I'm going to use glitter, what's new, but I wanted to keep it simple for the eyes. So now I'm going to go into that peach shade and put that right below the brown. And then we're gonna pack that same peach color all over the lid. Then we're just gonna add some more peach and blend that out one last time. Okay, so for liquid liner, I'm gonna be using Kat Von D's Tattoo Liner. This came in as a free sample when I ordered the foundation. So this will be my first time using this. I've only ever used one felt tip liner from Tarte. It's really firm and pointy, which is good if you want to be more precise, but it's not as black as I would like it to be. So this one's the Kat Von D. You can see how it's a lot more pointed than the Tarte one, and the Tarte one's way thicker. Like the Kat Von D one feels more like rubber, and this one's more like furry, like felt. And this one's super black, like you don't have to press too hard. See how the Kat Von D one, like, you have to really press for it to go on black, and it's like really streaky. But then the Tarte one, see, it's just like one swipe. I feel like nothing's coming out. Okay, so that's one eye done. I can guarantee you that this isn't gonna look the same as this eye. I'm gonna be putting glitter on the liner. I'm gonna be using OCC's glitter in Technopagan, and I'm gonna be using Elate Cosmetics glitter base. These are both vegan, cruelty-free brands. Apparently OCC is like no longer around. They just shut down recently. Like there was some kind of like lawsuit or something with Sephora, so apparently like OCC is no more. I'm gonna pat the glitter glue on over my eyeliner, and then I'm gonna dip into the blue glitter and then add it on top. Okay, so there we have like a blue glitter liner, and I'm just gonna do that to the other side. Okay, so before I put on the false lashes, I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara, and today I'm gonna be using Milk Makeup's Kush mascara. This is like super heavy. I swear it's as heavy as like my vape. The fibers are really thick. For lashes, I was gonna use House of Lashes Iconics, the one that everyone loves, and I went to go trim them, and as I was measuring it on my eye, it fell into the drain in the sink and I can't get it out. So yeah, I know this is a cruelty-free brand. This was actually really thick when I was trying it over my eye. Like, I feel like in general I wouldn't be wearing these lashes because they're really thick and they basically covered up my eyelid. I think I'm just gonna skip the lashes because I feel like if I put fake lashes on, it would just cover up that blue eyeliner. So I'm gonna go straight into the face makeup. For these next two brands, the primer Farsali and foundation Kat Von D, I'm not 110% sure that they're fully vegan. When you Google Farsali, it does say vegan, cruelty-free brand, but if you go on the website, nowhere does it talk about being vegan. On their Instagram, it doesn't say anything about being vegan, because if you look at all these other brands on their Instagram, it clearly states that they're vegan. And then Kat Von D, on the other hand, I know she's vegan, and I know her brand's cruelty-free, and if you look on her website, it does say vegan, and it does say vegan makeup. And on this recent vegan makeup blog I was reading, it said that Kat Von D's products aren't entirely 100% vegan, but she's getting there. So somewhere down the road, it'll be a 100% vegan line. I'm gonna be using Farsali's Unicorn Essence. I'm pretty sure everyone has seen this on Instagram. This is like all anyone uses. I had no idea this was a primer. Truthfully, I feel like if I run out of this, I wouldn't buy a new one because the like full size of this is like 50 something dollars. I'd rather buy like a regular primer that's like $30. Should I do what those Instagrammers do when they're putting this on? They're like, usually I don't squeeze serums like that on my face. I'll like squeeze it onto my fingers and rub it into my face. I don't know, I just think it's really funny. It's cute, but I think it's really funny when they do that. It just looks so weird having it drip all over your face. There's like a sweet scent to it. But yeah, I had no idea this was a primer. I just kept seeing it on like Instagram makeup videos. And I thought like, I don't know. I thought like maybe it was their moisturizer, but I didn't think it was a primer. I just thought they were like trying to sell this product. I can still see my pores with this, but it's not really blurring it. I really feel like it's more of just like a serum or oil, like not so much a primer. We'll see. I haven't put the foundation yet over this. So I went into Sephora like 3 weeks ago to get shade matched. I was really nervous because 50% of the time they give me the wrong shade. It's always such a darker shade. But the lady who helped me out seemed like she knew what she was talking about. She immediately grabbed my shade and she was like, here. So I didn't buy it in store when she matched me. I wanted to buy it online because online there's also like travel size. So I got the travel size concealer and setting powder. So hopefully these all work together fine. For foundation, I always use my Sigma F80. So I usually pump the foundation on my face because if I pump it in here, it'll just seep in and it's so hard to clean out foundation from this brush. I'm just gonna do one pump for now. Oh, this is shade Light 45. I guess it's good that I'm hormonal and breaking out because now we can see if this really covers up everything. I mean, my skin just loves me when I'm on my period. Okay, that's way too light. I didn't blend it in yet, so maybe it's fine. Okay, yeah, she gave me like a lighter foundation, but I'm fine with a lighter foundation because I can always bronze up. But with my darker foundations, like I can't really lighten it up. Because if you watch like any of my other videos and you look at the difference between my neck and my chest, you'll always see that my chest is really white like compared to my neck and my face. So now my goal when I get foundation is to try to match my chest. Usually when I'm blending my regular foundation, when I pat it like this, it moves around, but this isn't moving around. I kind of have to drag it. In the mirror, I look fine, but on camera, oh my gosh, I look like a ghost. Holy crap. You know what? I'm gonna see if it matches my chest. Yeah, I feel like it matches my chest fine. Right? Like it blended in really nicely. Yeah, okay, so that matched my chest, so I guess this is kind of a right shade. So now I'm going to use the concealer that came in like the travel size pack. This is L9 Neutral. After the foundation, now I'm scared that this is going to be too light. Oh my gosh, I'm going to look crazy. So I'm going to do just a tiny dot because I've heard this is also very thick. Let's just do that for now. Let me zoom you in. Yeah, just how it's like sticking to my beauty blender. I can tell it's really thick. Because with my Tarte Shape Tape, like, it doesn't stick like that. But with this it does. I feel like that's an okay shade. I felt like it would be way too light for me. But I mean, it did really brighten up my under eye, as you can see. And yeah, you really just need a really tiny bit because it's really thick. And then I'm just gonna set it with the translucent powder. I feel like the translucent powder really helped because now it doesn't look as cakey. Okay, so I'm gonna try to use the concealer over my blemishes. I'm just gonna dust some setting powder over the concealer because I don't really like using pressed powder. So I think that actually looks fine. The only thing like freaking me out is how pale I look. So let's bronze up this face. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm gonna be using Naturale bronzer in Warm. So this is a powder. Let me just show you first how it looks like when you press it. See, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but it just disperses. So I feel like it does waste product. Like, this is a really smart idea, but I feel like it wastes product. I'm kind of worried that it's gonna look orange. Wow, it actually looks pretty nice and natural. Like, I hate orange bronzers, but this is not orange. It looks actually really nice. I just have to like clean it up and keep blending. So I just have it on the back of my hand. I'm gonna put it under my jaw. First impressions, I love this bronzer. I do feel like it's a waste because when I pump it out, it just flies everywhere. I really like it. As long as the bronzer's not orange, it's fine by me. Okay, so for blush, like I said in another video, I do not ever wear blush, but I've always wanted to try and cream blush because I feel like that looks more natural. So I'm going to be using the blush from Luscious Cosmetics. This is in the color Lust. I don't even think I have a brush for this, so I might just use my fingers. I'm just gonna tap it. It does look really like natural. Okay, so for highlight, I'm gonna be using Cover FX Moonlight. Yeah, it's like a little champagne. Like, I feel like there's a little bit of pink in there. But I mean, it's pretty. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty. Okay, so for the under eye, I'm gonna go back in with Flora, the color I used all over my lid. Okay, and for black liner, I'm gonna be using Ofra's eyeliner. Okay, so first thoughts, it's not as black as I'd like it to be, but I mean, it is a pencil. But if you've ever tried Urban Decay's eyeliner or Stila's eyeliner, those are really black and super creamy. but those are like $20 and this was only $6. It is very creamy though. It's not like tugging. Okay, so I totally forgot to do brow gel. I got this brow gel also from Luscious Cosmetics. It's where I got the blush and the lipstick I'm gonna use. The brush is nice and small, but I feel like it's not picking up enough product, because usually when I use my usual eyebrow gel, like you can see how wet it is when I put it over my eyebrows, but with this you can't really see any shine. I think it's because the gel's more thick. This is like kind of like mascara consistency. I'm just gonna be using that Milk mascara again. Big brushes like this scare me when I'm near my lower lash line because I feel like I'm just gonna like run it all over. It kind of looks like it's giving me thicker lashes compared to my Cannonball mascara I always use from Urban Decay. So this lipstick is also by Luscious Cosmetics. It's in the shade Breathless. It's like a pink peachy shade. Okay, so straight off the bat, it's extremely creamy. It's really soft. But it's like melting really quickly. Like when I press it on, I could feel it just melting. It's not as pigmented as I thought it was gonna be. I think that's why I like liquid lipsticks, because they're really pigmented. And I noticed that with really creamy lipsticks, there's not a lot of pigment. Like it feels watered down. I think it's a cute color. It looks very summery. Okay, I look like a vampire. I shouldn't have dyed my hair dark because now like I really look pale. First impressions for the Farsali Unicorn Essence. As of right now, I really can't tell. Like most of these right now, I really can't tell because I've only used it right now. But I have to say I actually really like this because looking at my pores, like I also think it's with the combination of the setting powder, because when I put on the setting powder, like it completely made my under eyes look airbrushed and with no pores. So it could be both this and the setting powder. But I'm going to be using all of these over and over again. So in the future, I'll really know what I like and what I don't like. I think this is an okay product, but I really don't think it's worth like 50 something dollars. Just for this small bottle, it was 22. Okay, foundation, one of the things I also can't judge too quickly. Out of the 4 times I went to Sephora for different foundations, only one of them got my right color. But I'm actually glad because now I can mix it in with my Luminous Silk foundation, because that one's like 2-3 shades darker than my skin. So this would be perfect to blend in with that. First thoughts, I feel like this was really cakey even though I did 1 pump. And I feel like it was really hard to blend because this is the only brush I use for all my foundations and it blends perfectly with this brush. I feel like I had to like spread it. But again, who knows, that could also be because of the primer. Okay, with the concealer, also very thick. You have to blend this out fast, not too fast. With my Beauty Bakery concealer, I have to blend it right as I put it on. But this, you can leave it alone just for a little bit, but you definitely need to blend this out fast. When it comes to brightening, I think this is really good. Setting powder, I also feel like is very thick. Maybe her whole line is like really thick, but then I love how it just blurred my pores. And with highlight, Cover FX's Moonlight, I mean, it's not bad. Like it looks really pretty. These lights can make any highlighter pretty, because when I try this on, like not in front of the camera, just in the bathroom, I really don't like how it looks. But I mean on camera, like it looks really pretty and glowy. But once I turn all these lights off, I feel like I cannot see the glow. Okay, and for the blush, I hate to admit this because I don't like wearing blush, but I actually really love this. I feel like I'm okay with using cream blush because you can make it look really natural. But yeah, first impressions, I really like this blush. For contour, the Au Naturale contour, again, I really like this. I just don't like the pump because once you pump it on your hand, it just flies everywhere. I do like the color. It's not like too orangey. This looks very natural, like it looks like a contour. I definitely love this. Okay, so for Milk Makeup's Kush mascara, it's a mascara. It looks like a mascara. I'm not the person you should be coming to when it comes to mascara because they all look the same to me. But I do think it is more volumizing than the mascaras I usually use. Okay, so Ofra's eyeliner, I actually really like this. Like I said, it's only $6. I always use NYX's eyeliner pencil and I think that's like $7. The like twist up one is really bad. It's really dry, but the clay one like the one where you have to sharpen. That one's really creamy too, but this isn't as creamy as that. If you want a cheap, decent eyeliner, this one's really good. For the brow gel, I don't really know what to say yet. It's more creamy, like it's thicker than the Ico brow gel I usually use, because that one's like a little watery. You know, like when you put gel in your hair and it gets really like hard and crunchy. But this, like, I can feel it. Like it feels creamy, like it hasn't dried down. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it made my eyebrows look good. And for their lipstick, I can't really judge their entire line of lipsticks with just this one color. But just from this alone, this is super creamy. But it's not like, bam, pigment in your face. I think this color is really pretty for spring and summer. Okay, I think we're all set. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.